Morning, that's Granite Mountain behind me. Today I'm going to talk space pirates.
Arcadia of my youth.
Manga artist Leiji Matsumoto dashing space pirate character, Captain Harlock, is just about as old as I am. He goes back to the 1950s. Captain Harlock's first anime appearance was as a TV series back in 1978. In 1981, the pirate's romantic origins were told in the classic anime sci-fi movie that I'm going to talk about today, Arcadia of my youth. That's released in North America with subtitles by Animego on VHS, Laserdisc, and DVD. In the 1980s, before Animego translated it, we used to badly translate this title, Waga Seishun no Arcadia, as My Youth in Arcadia, which is probably why I found my old Laserdisc alphabetized under M. The story opens with a preamble before the credits, with a short tale about a distant ancestor of the captain's. Phantom F. Harlock is an ace pilot who's trying to fly his single-prop airplane over the Owen Stanley Mountains. To this Harlock, the mountain and its bad weather are almost living things, a challenge to be conquered as the strains of Dvorak's Ninth Symphony play in the background. It sets the mood perfectly for the many battles of honor that are to come. And now back to the distant future where the Earth is a spacefaring nation, or was. Now the Illuminus, an alien force, occupies the Earth. Captain Harlock is landing the final refugee ship, the Death Shadow, on planet Earth. It's the final capitulation of the Earth space fleet. The melancholy voice of free Arcadia, the radio broadcast of the Resistance, fills the ship with quiet encouragement as it lands. Reflecting the code of honor of a long bygone age, once Harlock surrenders his ship, he's allowed to wander freely across the Earth unguarded. If you've read the period adventures of C.S. Foster or Patrick O'Brien or Bernard Cromwell, you'll recognize this sort of politeness that enemies accord to those whose skill and courage they respect. It's high romance, the sort of world you could actually hear someone say, I could have my soldiers shoot you down now, but instead, let's all jump into our spaceships and try to blow each other to stardust like real gentlemen. When Harlock reports to the Illuminus' base commander, Zeta, he's going to meet Mime for the first time. If you're familiar with Harlock's universe, you'll know that an alien woman, Mime, is a regular in the series. Whether this is the same woman, I'm not entirely sure. They do sort of look alike. Harlock is searching Earth for the radio voice of the Resistance, a woman named Maya who he obviously knows from the past. While hunting for her, he's going to meet Tochiro for the first time.
お互い辛いな。わかるぜ。お前の胸の内が。そうだ。今は黙って食うしかない。俺たちは負けたが、滅びたわけじゃないからな。死ぬなよ。お前に同情していたのにな。
Of course, Tochiro is one of Harlock's regulars too. In fact, they're going to become best friends as they travel the galaxy together. But once they get in trouble on Earth, they're both going to be brought in by the Illuminus for some high-tech mental exam. This will give us a fascinating shared genetic memory from 1,000 years ago. Harlock and Tochiro will learn that their distant ancestors once met on a battlefield during the closing days of World War II. Harlock is an ace German pilot and Tochiro is a clever mechanic working on a new bomb site. Yeah, shared genetic memories sound like garbage to me too, but hey, it's an opportunity for another great flashback of noble ancestors dealing with unpleasant times. The last of the Harlock regulars to drop in will be Emeraldus. She's called a free trader, not a pirate here, but then Harlock's not a pirate yet either. This is the spectacular story of how Harlock and his frequent companions met, how Harlock first came aboard the Arcadia, how he got his eye patch, and why he's pledged to live free beneath the flag of the Skull and Crossbones. Arcadia and Harlock are not the things for people who insist on hard science fiction. Harlock frequently disregards the laws of science and cosmology in favor of grand heroic myth. It's all about grand visuals and heroic melodrama. This is, after all, from an artist who brought us Galaxy Express 39, about a steam engine-drawn train that flies through space. So don't ask why the flag flutters in the vacuum of space. It's all about the epic sweep and grand imagery, and your left brain be damned. Just go with it. The storytelling is pretty serious here. There's no break for comic farce and certainly no room for fan service in this movie. It preaches the importance of honor and freedom in a very macho way. The artwork follows Leiji Matsumoto's distinctive manga style. Americans are probably already familiar with that from Matsumoto's designs for Space Battleship Yamato, which is better known here as Star Blazers. Rugged men, a short guy with glasses, and tall, willowy women with incredibly long hair. A lot of the dramatic music is classical. Dvorak's Ninth Symphony and Albinoni's Adagio are war horses here, but they provide just the right mood for this grand, heroic, romantic drama. The rest of the music by Kimori Toshiyuki perfectly fills in the rest. By the way, the movie is actually directed by Katsumoto Tomohiro based on Matsumoto's story and characters. Arcadia of My Youth rates 5 stars in my book. It's a classic epic story of conflict, heroism, and loyalty, full of high drama and memorable visuals, and I had just as much fun watching it yesterday as I did 25 years ago.
あの旗の下、俺たちと共に行くという者はいないか。いれば乗せて行くぞ。
There's violence in the story, but no explicit blood and gore. I think youngsters will be a little bored by the seriousness of the story, even if they are willing to read the subtitles. Matsumoto's Harlock character has starred in a large number of manga and anime over the years. There's the original 1978 TV series, Endless Road SSX, this movie, then the Harlock Saga, and more recently, the Endless Odyssey. Harlock's also appeared in a lot of related Matsumoto anime, such as Galaxy Express 39, Queen Emeraldis, and Cosmo Warrior Zero. Oh yeah, and maybe Gun Frontier. These don't all fit into a neat, consistent continuity any more than you can weave every Superman video ever made into a single timeline. Don't try to drag details from one story into a new one. In particular, Arcadia of My Youth doesn't entirely jibe with accounts of Totoro, the Death Shadow, and Arcadia as presented earlier in the TV series or in Galaxy Express 39. You have to take each Harlock story on its own terms. I also checked out Animego's subtitled DVD release. Unlike their Dagger of Kamui DVD, the video transfer there was excellent, sharp, clear, and vibrant colors. There's a just-for-kids version of this called Vengeance of a Space Pirate that's been chopped to pieces, really badly edited, and even worsely dubbed. Worsely? Don't watch it. Thanks for listening.